Hello everybody, welcome to the sound test room. Today we're going to have a look at making our own instrument in Looptical. Okay, so first of all, we'll head on over to Cubasis. Now I've assembled this little thing which is 9 separate tracks, and I think this is a really great way to make your instrument, so you can assemble various sounds from various synths and make them into one instrument in Looptical. So I assembled 9 different sounds, all playing a C. So this is what it sounds like. So that's 9 layered sounds, some panning and stuff like that. So first of all, we're going to go to media. When we've done that, we're going to go to mix down, and we're going to create mix down, and we're going to create it into a wave. And there it is, lead sound. Okay, so then we're going to select lead sound, we're going to share, and we're going to share it with audio copy audio, done. Super duper. Okay, this is also the first time I'm using iOS 7, so we shall see. So let's go over to here now and find Looptical. So here we go with Looptical. Okay, so now I've set up a new project called Make Instrument for this. Okay, so first of all, we're going to go to piano here, and we're going to add. Okay, and then we're going to go down. We're going to go to create instrument. So create, and we're going to create instruments on keys. Okay, so my instrument. So we'll call this Cubasis. So we know, and we'll just click done. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go to sounds here. Now, what you can do here is you could play, like I've only played one C note, as you can hear, but I could have played a C, a G, an F, an A, another C, and I can map those separate sounds to separate keys, so it sounds more realistic as it travels along. However, we're just going to use the one now, and we're going to map it to C. Let's see, we'll map it to C3. So what we do is we hold the key like that, and then we don't want it to loop, so no loop, but you can have it loop or no loop. And here we're going to assign sample. So assign, and then it's going to ask us to paste, so we can paste our sample in there. Okay, so there's the sample. Easy peasy. How easy was that? Okay, so now we're going to edit the sample. Okay, so here's our sample here, so we can preview it. And I'm quite happy with that actually, but we can set our start point, so we could set it there, which is start quieter obviously. We can set our loop point and we can set our end point. Well, I'm going to leave it set as it is. Okay, now it gives lots of options for editing samples and things you're going to assign. I'm also don't need to normalize it, but it gives me the options to adjust the gain by any amount you like. Okay, but we don't need to because it's already pretty good. And we don't need to set a loop point, but if we were going to, we could set it over there, and we'll set our end point there, and our end point there, and our loop point by the end point, but we're not gonna, it's no loop anyway. And we can trim. Okay, so once you trim, it's done. So okay, so we have our start, we have our trim, we have our sound. So we can go back now, go back. Okay, so that's done. Right, okay, no, we don't need to do that. Okay, so we can go back now, Cubasis. Now, what I'm going to do now is export the instrument, because I like this sound and I want to keep it for other projects. So we hit export, and we can assign it now. We can iTunes shared folder, we can email a sound, or we can select instrument list. Let's select instrument list, and let's put it in, I don't know. Let's put it in synth lead. Okay, save. The instrument has been exported to the instrument list. Okay, job done. Okay, so there we go. In our new track, we now have Cubasis, and this is should be Cubasis playing now. And there you go. That is how ridiculously simple it is to make your own instrument. And of course, in any other project now you want it, because you've exported it to the instrument list, it's going to be there for you to use. Now, just while we're here and we have some more time, let's do something else. So let's set our loops here, and we have a loop, and we're going to have our a loop repeat for 4 bars. Okay? Excuse me. So we've got time now. We can do some other cool stuff with it. So let's go back. So we have 4 bars. So we're going to do something with this. So let's just play a couple of bits and pieces, okay? So we have a 4-bar loop of our new thing. Okay, so you'll like this. This is really cool. So here's our 4-bar loop. Now let's go to Mixer, and there is Cubasis is in our 4-bar loop now. So let's select effects. Okay, and let's select our effects from our big screen here. Now there's no effects, so I'm going to select a trans gate. Okay, now we have lots of different patterns we can choose from for the trans gate thing, and it's going to run across our 4 bars, and there's our gate, and there's the amount. So let's just play it and see what it sounds like on that effect. It sounds amazing, doesn't it? We need to go back. Okay, so okay, so let's add something else now. Let's add some low pass filter. No, let's. Hit this. Let's hit setup and see if we can change the effects more. Okay, so let's switch LFO off so we have no automation. Okay, now let's do something else that's pretty cool. What we're going to do now is we're going to record our automation. So this is like a double whammy video, how to create an instrument and then how to do some automation. So all we need to do is hit record. Well, hey, here we go. But we're still recording, so let's change our gate now. So let's quickly show you now. You can automate. You can automate almost everything. So you could automate the So stop, boy. Okay, so there you go. So there you have how to automate and how to create your own instrument really quickly in Looptical. Like I said, creating an instrument is cool because you can, if you can get audio in, you can do it that way. You can do it from iTunes file sharing, just import a sample, or you can build up really rich layers of stuff into the thing itself. Okay, guys, hope you've enjoyed this and found it useful. I'll see you later.